I'm not a botanist and I'm not a horticulturist. I'm just like a plant person. You can call me a plant person. There's plants everywhere. They're in your parking lot. They're not just in the forest. I like to think of spaces that are unconventional to harvest in.
We're at Staples. They have this hedge that they like to keep trimmed back nicely, so I thought I'd help them.
So I call it foraging, but I guess that's kind of just an easy term to throw around. Honestly, it's a lot of just looking. When I'm driving around, I'm scanning the landscape, and so you're just kind of peripherally noticing what's growing where. I've always worked seasonally, so like in the wintertime I make wreaths, and then in the spring I start foraging again. You kind of have to stay in tune with what the plants are doing based on weather and the time of year. I'm not always going out trying to like get something. Often I'm just going out to check on my spots and the plants that I know that are there and just see how they're doing.
Look at this. Ah, so cool. It's a giant pine and it took out a balsam that we can harvest. Ooh, there's mushrooms growing out of it. You gotta get this, it's so cute.
If you want to be able to use plants, you have to know who they are and what they like and what they're doing. There should be reciprocity in like literally every relationship that I have. And so with plants, if I see a stand of something that I would like to harvest, it's important for me to be like, well, maybe I want to harvest this many leaves because I'm not damaging the roots, because I know that this plant propagates from its roots. Plant science is huge for me in learning that so that I can know the plants more. I mean, for me, it is about getting to know the community that's around me. It's just, they're not people.
Then you can just use the whole tree to stack all the little branches so you can carry it easily. This is my life. This is my life.
Harvesting for wreaths is very different than what I usually do because it's harvesting to make a product and to sell it. So that's like the one thing that I make and sell. Every year I have a different spot that I harvest in because it takes about 3 years for the tree to grow back to harvestable size again. And so I'll go out, harvest like a carload of, they're called tips, and then I bring them back here and I chop them up and you use them to make wreaths. It's very much like production, but it's really a necessary part of my like winter income because there's not much else that I can do in the winter if I don't want to work for someone else or work in like a service job. I've just tried to work for myself. It's always been my dream to become a professional forager. Right now, it's winter time, and there's a plant that I've been seeing around bogs lately. It is called sweet gale. Myrica gale is its scientific name. And it has these little nutlets, and they have a sticky orange resin that's very sweet and peppery, and I've been infusing it into a vodka. If I see a pond with marshy, boggy looking thing around it, I can just like walk onto these bogs and look at them, and I'm also not damaging the ecosystem because I'm walking on ice. There's like this whole other landscape that opens up in the winter. If you think about plants and they're also being just like you, trying to grow and survive and reproduce, and it's been doing that for longer than humans have existed, and I think that's like the gist of why I even care at all.